Hello, everybody. This is Ben. Wanted to give you a quick update on HBAR. I'm getting a lot of DMs about why are you so bearish? Why are you saying it's going down? All this kind of stuff. So I am extremely bullish on HBAR. I think it's going to just melt faces over the next few months and change lives financially if you can get in. So let me just preface this whole thing with saying that I am very bullish on HBAR. I hold a lot of it. Thank you to Credible Crypto for bringing this up. And I was one of the lucky ones when I was able to buy in low down in the five, sixes, seven ranges, and I accumulated a lot. But I had a very big pile of cash waiting to buy more, and this thing's just started moving up, moving up, moving up, and I kept missing out. And then started getting ticked off, saying I missed it. I was stupid. I should have bought in. The mental game came in. I just had to kind of take a break and let it do its thing. So what I want to talk about is just a couple different levels here, and how consolidation is important, and why I keep saying that I think it's going to come down to 28 cents at least, as a great buying opportunity for us again. So you can see these moves. We were down here in the lower teens for a long time, and it consolidated very well down there and made its move, made its move up, consolidated here, and started to break out. And here I got a little nervous because I thought, oh man, here we go. This thing's going to just rocket ship up and blow off and then come back down, and HBAR is going to kind of get this bad name of these big pump and dumps, which we don't want. And so instead, it did come back down, and what it actually did was check the top of this level here, which was nice. And then consolidation continued, and then look at how perfect this is. I mean, puts in a new all-time high, comes right down and checks the top of this level so perfectly, and then continues up, which is just a great buy signal. Really bullish pattern and move here off the top of this new support. And so then we move into the mid-20s where things started to get crazy a bit for HBAR. It was all over Twitter. Everybody's talking about HBAR this, HBAR that. Everybody's tweeting stuff. I put out that crazy poll, and it went mental because Credible replied to it and retweeted it, and with like this crazy reply. Now it's an NFT if you want to buy it. I don't even get that stuff, but this level here in the mid-20s, man, this consolidation pattern is a thing of beauty if you look at it. I mean, it went down so perfectly, rechecking these support and resistance zones all the way down. Just a confluence here on the EMAs coming right together, and then barely popping through this downtrend resistance here, and then getting this move up, this big impulse move up. And I believe this is a nice move, and that it's warranted. This was great consolidation and this move up. I would have loved for this thing to stop here and then consolidate and come back down and check the top of this level here. That's what didn't happen. And so what that led to was this mess that we have up here. And FOMO kicks in, and we get just a tiny bit of consolidation, and then we get another big move up, and a tiny bit of consolidation, another big move up, and then we get this huge blow-off thing, and everybody's just going nuts and saying it's going to $1, it's going to $1, and it's not. There's got to be some kind of support here. There's got to be some kind of base for this thing to be built off of. We don't want this thing to just moon in one day, or it's going to get that bad vibe to it, So I think we stopped ourselves quick enough. And why do I keep saying 28 cents? Because if you look at this chart, I mean, any logical person can say, after this move, where does it need to recheck as support? It's right here. It's got to come down to here and hit this. And that's what it's doing. We took the long road to do it, unfortunately, and a lot of people bought up here. So now as it comes down, every move we get up, people are selling to minimize their losses here, and then try to get out so they can buy lower. But this is going to come down. It may take a little bit, and we may have a few pumps here, but there's not enough here to hold it. I think I tweeted earlier today that it was barely holding on to 35, and sure enough it broke, and then right on cue. You know, it comes up to retest, and now it's declaring this as resistance. So fell through, and now look, it's barely holding on to this 33, 32 zone, and it's actually kind of falling through it right now, as we speak. So there's nothing here. You know, there's no base here to hold this up. It's going to come down, and 28 I think is the minimum. And then I think a couple of things could happen. So it hits 28, we get a great retest of this area, which we needed to do from this point instead of all this crap that we went through. So we come down, we hit here, and we get a really nice bounce, and we finally break through this downtrend, and we get up into this area where we retest here. And that's going to kind of be a big test, is do we have enough steam yet to break through and really consolidate nicely in this area? If we don't, then we'll hit this and come right back down to 28 again. And at that point, it may even fall through, and we may need to consolidate here some more. We may need to, you know, build this base bigger and get some more buyers. And if we do, we have the chance, you know, of getting some crazy wicks down if Bitcoin drops, you know, and maybe we hit the top of this zone again at 20. So that's, I think, one instance where we could come down, bounce nicely, come up, get rejected, and come back down and consolidate here. The other one is that we come down, we hit this, and we do break through, and we consolidate nicely here for a long time, and then we continue a nice bullish pattern up of nice little moves with nice areas of consolidation. This craziness right here is fun, and it's exciting to see your portfolio numbers going up every time you refresh it, you know, every 10 seconds. That's fun stuff, but there's no base there. It's going to come down. So and it is. And so that's kind of what I wanted to point out. That's why I keep saying 28 is, I think, is the minimum. I think it's a great buying opportunity if we get it, and then watch the bounce back to see if we get turned away here and then back down into this area, or if we break here and consolidate and then continue up. That's my 2 cents on HBAR. I love it. I think it's going to go a long way. I think a lot of people are going to make a lot of money. Thanks again to Credible for even mentioning it. I'm glad I'm in it. I want to buy more, so let this thing come down and let's do this the correct way. All right, peace out.